What's up, everybody? It's Bill from High Volume Games, and welcome to another episode of Bill's Day Off. Today we are going to play Twisted Fate: Cowboys vs. Aliens from Plaay Now. It's one of their earlier titles. It's a very fun, quick kind of game, so I felt that it would be real fun to play. Keith mentioned it in the Q&A a week ago, and I was like, oh, we got to get this on the table again. So here we are. So as I play this, I always call you basically, you're a city. You got town folks and gear and supplies in this deck, and you're a city that is now, peaceful little town. I call it Rustwater, New Mexico. I got the name Rustwater from a Steve Martin movie, and I felt like the name Rustwater just sounded like a good Western town. And so we've got our town here, and what happens is there's, something happens, something falls out of the sky, and the town people get to the edge to see what it is, and come to find out it's an alien. And so at first it seems like, okay, what do we do? But then the alien attacks, and so now you muster up, and you get yourself ready for an attack and a battle. And what ends up happening is 3 aliens are going to attack the town, and it's your job, your posse's job, to either push them off the cliff or destroy them, either with a headshot or wiping out all their damage. So we're gonna get into it. Now I did it a little different. Normally, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take your alien cards. There's a bunch of different aliens. Shuffle them up, and then just take the top one and go like that, and then that'll be your enemy for the first round. What I did, just a little twist on it, mainly for entertainment purposes, just in case we got slammed by somebody and beaten in 5 minutes. What I did was I took the 1 and 2 stars and I shuffled them up. I took the 3 and the 4 stars, shuffled them up, took the 5 stars, shuffled them up, and picked 1 of each, and that's how we've got it. So we have our roster of enemies today is Jasper Jupiter, the 2-star Space Duck. We have the Venomous Menace, a 3-star, and then the Mountain Eater, a 5-star rock-like formation. That's going to be scary. But let's see if we can even get to... So, we're going to draw 7 cards. So we check... Oh, unfortunately, one of these is going to go, because we cannot have 5 Cowboys in our hand. Let me just shuffle that up a little bit better. That might have just been non-shuffling from when I got the Ironclad deck. Okay. Let's hope that helps. Although I would have liked that powerhouse group I had there, but 1. Okay, so we have a combination of Cowboys, and we have some gear and supplies. So we have a supply that we put here. Now we put our Cowboys. Do we want to use all the Cowboys right away? Do we want to rest one? Against Jasper Jupiter, probably not. We could probably handle... we've got Callum McAllister. He's courage and dense. We got Silas Booth. He's smart. We got Clyde Dodgett, smart but a coward. And we got Ernest Dillweed, who's just a coward. So we'll definitely... I guess we'll throw 3 on We'll put Callum McAllister, Silas Booth, and Clyde Dodgett. We'll put Ernest on the bench. And we can use rope and a chain on. We can either keep them, hold them, or put them on everybody. So since Clyde doesn't have anything, we'll get the chain with him. And we'll get the rope with Silas Booth. Okay, so we have Jasper's threat level at 2, because he's a 2, so he's going to get 2 dice, 2 blue. He's on the 2-star level, so we just got to knock him down to the bottom of the page, or off the page, actually. So what happens is the alien's going to roll for that initial attack, and then we will decide. So since we have 3, Cowboys out, we get 5 dice. If we had Ernest, we would have gotten the 6th. But it's okay. We're going to hold him back. All right, so Jasper makes his initial thing. It's a 12. Surprise, which means, okay, so surprise, anyone who's smart gets no damage. Anyone who's dense gets 2 damage. So we have 2 people who are smart, so they get no damage. But our friend Callum already gets 2. Okay. So they have made their roll. Now we're going to roll. Now what is green? Green is restrained, so he can't advance. He does have an advance, but he has it at 13 to 15. It's not like he's going to roll a 13 or 15 often. It would be us who would roll wrong, but we could. The thing is, we have some people now. There's ways of killing or ways of destroying aliens. There's 3 ways. There's getting this down to 0. There's getting the town map, have them go off the cliff. Or if we can get any one of these these different things, dazed, wounded, distracted, or restrained, up to a certain point, if we can get it up to his level, which is a 2, we can go for a kill shot. So right now, basically, if Clyde Dodgett were to go for the lockup, get it, and then we could go for a kill shot on Jasper Jupiter. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take, you can put how many ever dice you want, except I think the limit, you can't do 4. I think the limit is 3. So however many dice you want to put on. Now you're looking for a 1 or a 2, unless you go all in. If you go all in, you have to put a damage on yourself, but you can go 1, 2, or 3. So we're going to roll 3 dice on Clyde Dodgett on the lockup, which would give 2 damage and 2 restrained. We roll a 2, 4, 6, so we did get 1 dice that said 1 or 2, so that is considered a hit. So Jasper is now trapped. He cannot advance, and he's got a 2. Let me just quickly go back on the... Oh, so it needs to exceed the alien's threat level. So we're at 2, we need 3. My apologies. So he's at 2, so we'll put Silas Booth at a... we'll use the roundup. And we roll the 2, 3, so that's a hit, and so he has exceeded his threat level. So he could be used for a kill shot. Unfortunately, we're out of dice. So now we now draw for another card, which is Beef Jerky. Place 3 blue momentum markers on your undamaged Cowboys in any way you like. Okay. So we're going to roll Jasper's 2 dice. Now it's his turn to attack. The only thing we want what we don't want is we don't want a 10 to 12, because 10 to 12 with him removes all conditions. We also technically don't want a 2 or 4, because if it gets 2 or 4, he flees, which means he retreats, but you don't get the credit for the win. You actually have to draw another card. So anywhere between a 4 and a 10 would be great. And we rolled the 9, so he's going to deal... Oh yeah, actually we dropped him down too, but he's going to get it back now. So 5 to 9, he's going to deal 1 damage. We get to choose who damage to. So we'll give it to Clyde. And he's going to heal 2 damage. So the shot we took from Clyde is now back up. But he didn't lose this. So now we're going to get our 5 die. We're going to go for the kill shot. Silas Booth's going to go for it. He's going to take 3 die. He's going to go all in. Take the hit. I made a really bad move. I should have put... Another thing you could do during the middle, after if you made your attack, is I could have put Callum on the bench, basically. Gotta healed him a little bit and put Ernest in there. But Silas is going to go for the kill shot. He went all in. And we got 255, so he got it. So Jasper Jupiter has been neutralized. Now Jasper's a 2-star. It's pretty easy to beat him. It's going to get harder. As now we're taking on the Venomous Menace. So when that happens, it goes basically right back to like restart. So we'll take a card. Now we got the Tomahawk. Okay, so now the Venomous Menace is 3 stars. So we roll 3 die. And 5, 2, 1 is an 8. So he's going to smash. And we're going to discard 1 card or die. So smash is anyone who's strong gets nothing. Anyone who's weak gets 2. And everybody else gets 1. So unfortunately that is going to be all for Callum McAllister. And everybody else gets 1. So at this point we're going to, because it's now our turn to move, we're going to bring in Ernest Illweed. Okay. Now we're gonna... One thing I didn't do would do right now is we gotta put where the Venomous Menace is. He's actually right where Jasper Jupiter was. But yeah, you're supposed to roll for on the town map where they land, like where they crash land, and that's where they are. They're right in the middle. Jasper Jupiter, I had pre-rolled. Okay, so they made their roll. We've got our group. I'm actually going to use the Tomahawk right now because you can use it at any point. Now the Tomahawk has you can choose one. We can go 1 die, and we could roll 1, 2, or 3 and get 2 damage, or 1 and 2 and get 3 damage. So we'll do 1, 2, or 3 and get 2 damage if we can roll it. Oh, and I roll a 4, so it's just a wasted card. Okay, but 5 die. We're gonna... Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock up with Clyde, hopefully. 3 die. Can't go all in because he's got 2 damage already. Now it's a 1, 2, 6. Now the good thing about 1s is you get to take off a damage. So he rolled the 1, 2, 6. We're going to get a damage off of him, so that's good just in case. And we got 2 lockup and 2 damage. Okay. So that was 3 die used by Clyde. So now we're gonna go with Ernest Daleweed on the roundup, because the roundup, if the Venomous Menace, it's a good question. Do we go? If we go for this roundup here with Silas, he would get another, and we'd be basically tied at his level. But with 3 die, the Venomous Menace can easily remove all conditions. With Ernest Daleweed, if with this roundup, if he has the green square, or if he has the green on him, we would roll 2. He'd get pushed back 2 spaces, so he'd be right at the cliff. So it's like, oh. So we're gonna go with Ernest. We're gonna go with the roundup. We're gonna pray. And we go 1-2. So yes, it happened. He's gonna be pushed back 2. And because Ernest rolled a 1, he gets a blue, which now means he can get hit 4 times. Okay, so we're going to now put that there, pick a card. It is Elizabeth Price, so what we're going to do is we're going to take Silas Booth out. Put Elizabeth Price in. That way Silas will now lose a damage when he comes back in. She's got a sharpshooting 3 damage. And you could choose Bounty and draw a card. Alright, so it is now Venomous Menace's turn. Venomous Menace rolls an 11, and that's why, yeah, removed all conditions and fear. So anyone who's a coward, unfortunately, gets 2 damage. So that's going to end Clyde Dodgett. Elizabeth doesn't have any, so she's going to get 1. Ernest Dillweed thankfully had that, so we'll only have 1. Now, we can't bring Silas Booth in right now because we've already made our team decision, so Silas is on the bench. Okay, so we're going to roll 2. So we have 4 die for this round. We can't get a green. So our best outcome for this one would be to use Elizabeth Price's sharpshooting to try to get 3 damage. She rolls a 1-2, which is a great roll because that's going to actually get rid of that damage. And we go 1, 2, 3. And we'll take Ernest. Ernest doesn't have anything, like the roundup wouldn't do anything. So he can either lunge, distract, or kill shot. I don't actually know what I want to do there because, well, smash, discard, 1 die. That one doesn't hurt us as bad. Because if we distract him, he would lose a die. But he could also flee. So I think we'll just go for the lunge. Keep going with this. Wipe his. But we miss 3-5, which means when you miss, there's a counterattack. So and it's a smash, which means anyone who is weak gets 2. We don't have anyone like that, so we'll go 1 and 1. Okay. Okay, so it's cleanup time basically. Oh, wait, no, it's smash and remove a card. So I will remove the beef jerky card. Okay, so now we get to pick a card, which is we got the revolver. So we're gonna put the revolver on. I don't know because we're about likely to lose Ernest. in the next roll. He already got one. So I guess Elizabeth Bright's gonna have the revolver. Silas Booth's gonna come back in with his 1 damage. I can pull Ernest now. Yeah, I'll pull Ernest. So he can lose his 1, and we'll start with 2. Okay, so we'll get 4. Venomous Menace will get 3. Venomous Menace rolls a 4, which is a flee. Which means Venomous Menace runs the hell away. Which means we now have to go up against the Mountain Eater, and we're going to put the metal-headed floater underneath. Actually, let me... Geez, I should really... Because I'm pretty sure all the 5 stars are on the top. Yeah. Hold on. Because I didn't shuffle that, because I didn't feel I needed any. But now we're in trouble, because the Mountain Eater is a monster. This game turned, because we were doing pretty well, actually. But again, the Mountain Eater, 5 star. The problem with him is any roll that is 8, that is really 16 or higher could end the game, because if you don't have 3 cards in your deck, you can be beaten. Okay, so oh god, my least favorite, the 2-star Green Invaders will be the backup. Because they're sneaky. They advance too quickly. So if we survive the Mountain Eater, we're going to be struggling against the Green Invaders. So here comes the first 3, 3, 2. That's good. 8, 13, 14. Okay. Deal 2 damage and remove 2 conditions. Okay, so we took 2 damage. Alright. Oh, wait, we have to roll to see where the Mountain Eater is. And the Mountain Eater's in 5. Everybody rolled a 5, so that's nice. So green is... what is red? Red is cannot heal. That's not going to matter. Yellow would have been nice, but we don't have yellow. Alright. So we're going to go with Silas Booth's corner, which is 2 damage and a retreat. And then we missed. And it's a 8, which is fear. And which is actually going to wipe everybody out. Or it's going to wipe out these 2. Heal 3 damage, which makes them go up 3. Okay, so we're going to... Unfortunately, it's going to restart at the next move. But we got a little help. Smokin' Jones is going to come in. Now the problem is, though, that if we have no cards back here, and Mountain Eater gets the extra turn because we didn't have anybody. 2. Oh, this is okay. 7, 8, 9. Good roll for a... Uh-oh, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he is at the top of his thing. And unfortunately, Ernest Dillweed is going out because he's cowered to the fear. So it's basically Smokin' Jones against the Mountain Eater, and the Mountain Eater is max level right now. So Smokin' Jones gets 3 die. And he'll go for the quick shot. And rolls a 2-4-5. So gets the quick shot, so that's 1 damage. Move that one down. So only 2 away. And cannot heal. Oh, so there you go. You stopped that part. Okay, so we draw another card. It's Dutch Henry. We'll take him. There, Mountain Eater rolls 5 die. 2, 3, 6, and 10, 16. Discard 3 die from the... Oh, but the good thing is this... Yeah, no, it's over. Discard 3 cards from the Cowboy deck. No, but in this case, it's... I removed this one, and it's over. If it was 18 plus, the game would be over. But the game is not over because we did not roll that 18 plus. So we're still alive, but we have no help. Okay, so Smokin' Joe is going to once again go for the quick shot. We're going to give him 2-2-4. That's good. So that will put this up to a 2. Unfortunately, we need a 6. And it will knock him down 1 more. Dutch Henry is going to go for the brawl. Gets a 1-5. So we're going to gain this. We gain the blue, and we gain a die. He's going to roll 2 damage. 1, 2. We gain a die back, so Smokin' Joe's going to take 1 more attack. Once again, going with a quick shot with 1 die. It's a 1. Yes. So 1, and this turns to 3. And Smokin' Jones gets the blue. So very good run. So we'll pick up another card. It's Moses Tracker. And Moses Tracker has the yellow. That's what we want. But Mountain Eater gets to roll first. And we lose because I rolled a... Remember how I said if it was 18 plus on the last roll, we would have... the game would be over if we didn't have 3 cards in our deck. It's 3 from the Cowboy deck. Either way, we're out no matter what because because if it's from this Cowboy deck, we lose all 3, and if it was from here, I think it was from here, but either way, we're out completely because if there is discard 3 from the Cowboy deck, if there aren't 3, hold on, if there is a thing that shows. Yeah, so we are out. The Mountain Eater is just gonna and wipe everybody out. Oh, it's sad. I wish the Venomous Menace had fought on. We could have at least been able to build. Some of those guys would have shown up after while we were fighting the Venomous Menace. But that is it, my friends. It's sad but true. The town of Rustwater, New Mexico, has been taken out by the Mountain Eater. But I had fun. I really enjoy this game. It's such a fun little, tell a story. But check it out. It is Twisted Fate Cowboys vs. Aliens on Plaay Now. I'll put a link in the description below. Check it out. It's so fun. Sets up really quickly. All right. So that is it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone. Bye now.